Sorry I'm late, everyone. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. First positions, please.
Ted! Jake! Sam! Yeah, Mom? Why is your dad's car still in the driveway?
Ted, the whole family's gonna be like floating yogis if you lose your second job.
Well, class, I guess we better wrap up for today. Good work. See you back here first thing in the morning. Oh, man.
Did you get a chance to fix the kitchen sink?
I'm sorry, I forgot. I'll do it soon.
Soon when? When will that be?
Why can't we just call the plumber?
'Cause there's nobody here. Who's gonna let him in?
You know, you're right. Okay then, I'll fix it tomorrow.
There's gotta be a different way.
Maybe Fran can come over and wait for the plumber.
I'm talking about us.
What do you mean?
We're both working 2 jobs just to make ends meet. This isn't working.
Susan, we agreed that we would...
I know we agreed, but this isn't working.
Honey, look, I've got to run. I promise we'll talk about it later, okay?
Ted.
Susan, please. We'll talk about it in the morning.
Yes. Hey, Samantha.
Hey, Professor Rodriguez, I was just wondering if you got the results back from my new microvita experiment.
Yeah, it was fascinating. Your work gives me a lot of hope for the future of our society.
Well, thanks. Well, maybe we could start a special lab for students that are interested. I mean, I'd be happy to help facilitate.
Look, that would be excellent, but unfortunately it's not possible. You see, in a few weeks I'm going to be leaving Cordell as my tenure was rejected.
What? How is that possible? I mean, you've done all this great research and you've published all these papers. I mean, I know for a fact that the students love you, and I'm sure the faculty feels the same.
Although all that might be true, it seems that some of my ideas are unorthodox.
Well, at least it's not a bad thing.
I agree, but apparently the powers that be don't.
Well, that's really unfair. I'm sure someone's just afraid of losing power, or profit, or prestige.
All I can say is that people that are elected or appointed to positions of higher authority need to be held to the highest standards. Only staunch moralists can be relied upon to not sacrifice the collective welfare for individual or group interests.
I never thought about it that way.
We should.
Thank you.
Hey, how's it going with the new roommate, by the way?
Oh, she's fine. Actually, Dad, I wanted to ask you something before the news begins.
Sure, Sam, you can ask me whatever you want, you know that.
Okay, well, as you know, soon I'll be graduating from university and looking for a job. I've been doing a lot of thinking about the kind of company that I want to work for.
Okay, go on.
Well, my main concern is that my research should be used to benefit society. I'm really concerned about all the ways they could misuse my research.
I understand your point, Samantha. Under capitalism, the rights to scientific research is typically owned by the private company or individuals that funds that research. These discoveries are often used for personal profit rather than the common welfare.
Exactly, so what do I do?
Well, good leadership is absolutely essential.
I'm sorry, what does that mean?
This is that administration on all levels, from small businesses to national governments and hopefully soon a world government, must maintain exemplary standards. Leaders simply must be held to higher standards than those of ordinary citizens.
Okay, but how does that apply to my situation?
I think you should look for a company with a high-sounding mission, but also good leadership. And if you can't find those two things, you might want to consider changing your line of work.
Wow. Thanks. You know, I really don't think I could live with myself if my work only ends up benefiting capitalist imperialism.
That's my girl. You know, I don't think I'm done here for the day.
Oh, really? Well, let's go watch the news.
I'll meet you upstairs.
Okay.
Brothers spend their days searching for mercury that's spilled during the process of extracting gold from the ore.
There are a lot of underage girls. The number of Iraqi children working as prostitutes is very high.
Indeed, I did have a relationship with Miss Lewinsky.
Susan, the boss wants the documents when you're finished.
Okay. Thank you. Sam?
Hey, Mom.
Hi, sweetie.
What do you want to talk to me about? Mom?
Hey. The doctor says you need some rest. You're okay. You just got a little tired, that's all. The doctor says you're suffering from exhaustion.
If you had more time, what would you do?
I don't know. Fix the sink?
Fix the sink? Forget about that. Any plumber could take care of that. Wouldn't you want more time to work on your inventions or teach yoga classes?
Well, of course I would.
I want to do some more painting.
Really? Susan, that's great. You haven't told me.
We never really get much time to talk. When you get home, when I get home, you're out the door.
Well, I'm here now.
We need to make a decision. Do you want to keep working this hard just to pay the mortgage?
You want to sell the house?
Well, if we lived in a more affordable house, we would have more time to do the things that we really want to do.
I like living in a larger house. I mean, I've got my workshop, I've got a room for meditation, I've got all that land out back for the garden.
When was the last time that you did any gardening?
Well, I was going to get to it.
On the weekend, right? Along with the kitchen sink.
Well, what about you? I mean, don't you see anything positive about keeping the place?
Well, I used to think that if we kept the mortgage up, we would have a good asset to leave for the kids. But now that Samantha's got a job, Jake's contemplating a career as a police officer.
Wait a minute, police officer? When did he change his mind?
About a month ago.
Well, I guess it would be good to have more time to spend with my family.
Pursue more subtle things. There's something really lovely about being a yoga instructor and painting. We sent Samantha to school because she has a great mind for science, and maybe we have great minds for other things too.
You know, honey, I think you're right. But we need to get you home. The kids miss you, and I miss you too.